A lot of people don't know this about me. I went to Shreveport Job Corp when I was 16 years old.
New tonight, the U.S. Department of Labor will pause its Job Corps program by June 30th. That's according to a release published today on its website. Job Corps is a program that offers free education and vocational training for young people ages 16 to 24. The department says in the last fiscal year, the program operated in a $140 million deficit. This is video from a protest outside the Ottumwa Job Corps Center last week. Students and staff there, as well as community members, were rallying against possible funding cuts. Local leaders tell us this latest news is a reversal of what they'd been told after our story aired last week, that their funding was secure through June of 2026.
They closing Job Corps down. I woke up this morning to check my phone and say, they closing it down. I guess they can't afford to keep the centers open no more. I don't know what's going on in the program, but I thought Job Corps, I ain't gonna say it's like jail. It's for people that's trying to get their life right, young people that's trying to get their life right, ages 16 to 25. But they get paid off every head, as far as I can remember. Like, they get a lot of money off each head. It's a lot of money, like 10,000. Back in the day, I heard 30,000 off each student. But you get paid to go to Job Corps, you know. They closed it down. Back in the day, you got paid. It wasn't that much. When I first went there, it was like $21. Then it went up. You stayed up for 6 months ago, up to $40 every 2 weeks. But I also heard in different states, they pay more. Or you can let it roll over. If it roll over, you can save your money like that. But I want to tell y'all my Job Corps stories, man. I'm going down memory lane. I used to sell snacks at Job Corps. I used to sell cigarettes. This is before I was even smoking cigarettes. A lot of people don't know this about me. I went to Job Corps, man, when I was 16 years old, and I stayed in there till I was 18. I got a trade in building houses, HBI, Home Building Institution. I was gonna be a welder, but at first, but even with the thing over my face, welding was hurting my eyes. I couldn't get jiggy with that. I was in college. I was in office administration with two of my homeboys. Rest in peace, both of them, David and Ronald. I was in there with them. I was gonna take their class, but I wanted to try different stuff, and I found which trade I like. And it's different dorms you go to. I was upstairs, top 3, Eagle Hall, across the street from dorm 1. But at first when I went there, I was in dorm 1 and all that. If you went to Shreveport Job Corps, you remember this, especially if you remember me, because I was in there for a while, 2010 to 2013 to be exact. It's a lot of stories people don't know. Right when I was getting in there, man, look, it's a lot of dark stories to Job Corps that don't be on the news. I guess they don't want that to be broadcast, but it's a lot of stuff we can't even talk about. But it's been so long, so I'm gonna talk about it. It's people at Job Corps was hanging themselves. It's people was getting possessed by demons there. Shreveport is a wicked place, and this particular Job Corps was in the middle of the hood. I'm doing this for all the good memories at Job Corps. It's closing down, so they closing down all the Job Corps. They're shocking to me. Woke up and checked it, but I remember all the memories, like all the drug dealing and all that. They used to bring dogs to sniff niggas' locker. Niggas had drugs in their locker. Niggas was going to jail there. I've been in handcuffs to Job Corps by 2 or 3 times, but I always somehow to make it out. But I ended up getting kicked out after I got my trade, and I was 2 weeks away from getting my high school diploma. I dropped out of school when I was 16 years old. That's another thing people don't know about me. I did not graduate, but I'm very educated. I'm very educated. And Job Corps was a time. Mostly everybody at Job Corps was already grown. Like, my generation, we was grown at 16 years old. I ain't had no kid, but I almost had a kid at 14. I got friends right now, they got 15-year-old kids, was doing all that back in the day, getting people pregnant back in the day and that stuff like that. We was already kind of grown. We grew up too fast, I'm put it like that, so they lead up to a lot of trouble. But that's just how our generation was. We grew up on Boosie, Lil Wayne, all that, True Entertainment, all that, Cash Money, Young Money. And I remember all the good times. Like, I got a lot of Job Corps stories. That's a lot of dark stories, but to be honest with you, Job Corps is ghetto, especially Shreveport Job Corps. It's a good program if you want to go get your trade and get out, because you can easily get caught up at Job Corps. I got kicked out for fighting. It's a little dude named Rod, but shout out to Rod. You know, it's been so long ago. He got to talking about my shoes, man. Back in the day, we was all broke. We were young, we was broke. I had some black Air Forces on. I ain't gonna lie, they was kind of old. And he got to talking about them busted forces. And I turned around, you know what I'm saying? I just started sticking them. I ain't even talk. I beat him up in front of the police, man. In front of the whole gym. With these. You hear me? He from Monroe. But shout out to Monroe. I never had a problem with nobody from Shreveport. Big shout out to Shreveport. Shout out to Preload and everybody that was at the boot. And Senegal, you know what I'm saying? Big Senegal, y'all remember him. Shout out to Mr. Stern. I remember everybody, man. Shout out to my trade instructor too. I had to make a video. I had to go down memory lane with y'all on this one, man. I went to Shreveport Job Corp, and it was real. I seen niggas get bust up, like, it's fights in dorms. Like, I'm telling you, man. It went down at Job Corp. I seen a nigga get leaked out in a split second. A nigga squaring up and boom, next thing you know, he on the ground, like a click fights and all that. We used to skip school, we used to hop the fence, go to the hood. We used to be in the hood. Job Corps is in the center of, it's in the center of Queensburg, Shreveport, Louisiana. The blood territory. They bang in Shreveport. I remember, I used to do a lot of stuff I can't say on this video, but I used to do a lot. I don't want to give y'all all the sauce like that, but I'd have been there, done it. I used to hustle up there for sure. I sold snacks, I sold cigarettes, I sold other things. It was fun, man. It was a good experience. I met a lot of good friends at Job Corp. That's how I know most of the people from Shreveport now. And I didn't like school. I dropped out. I had a PO officer at 14 years old. He used to take me up there. See, before you go to the program, you gotta go up there and get enrolled in it. It takes 2 weeks to get in. It takes like 2 weeks before you can get in there, but you got to go through the long process. It's a long process to get in there, and it's a lot of paperwork. I had to fill out paperwork that thick to even get in the program, and I didn't even read some of it. But for some reason, I remember teachers fighting students. They didn't even make the news. I'm in the classroom, we were like, next door, the teacher fighting student. I'm talking about throwing hands, don't. They couldn't put that on the news. For some reason, Job Corp didn't broadcast what was really going on. And I understand now, but back in the day, I didn't. Because if they would have broadcasted that stuff, where no students want to go there. Job Corp was ruthless. Job Corp was ruthless. You had to be a soldier to go up there, man. We were soldiers, believe it. We were soldiers, man. I whooped dudes up there. I got whooped. But hey, you had to throw down sometime up there. It got real. I seen a nigga get leaked out as soon as he coming out the shower. Boom, you heard me? Dude couldn't even fight because he all wet. What you gonna do? Slip. Dude was like, you got that. And he had to go about his business, man. He had to get him later. And I seen a little dude stick a towel dude. It was bullies up there too. Seen a little dude, you know what I'm saying, wrapped the nigga like nigga with towel. Nigga just jumped up and hit him, stuck him. Bow, you hear me? Little dude, the towel dude was like, he was soft. He was like, did he really do that? He was surprised. Little dude got them hands. His name was Little Tink. He was from Alexandria. But I got so many stories, bro, at Job Corp. But I'm telling you like this, Job Corp was hunted. It was ratchet. The staffs was messing with the students. Were flirting with them for sure. It went down. A lot of stuff been happening. I did, everybody, I did my thing up there. There was a lot of girls up there, so you know how they went. They gave us condoms. You can do that up there. They give you condoms. The staff give you that. Because they rather give you that than you gonna do it. They know it's gonna happen anyway. The girls used to sneak to the boys' dorm. The boys used to sneak to the girls' dorm. That's extremely hard to do, but it used to happen. And just outside on the weekend, that's when it really goes down because everybody is everywhere. You free to walk around to the girls' dorm, and not the girls. You can go to the other dorms, but you got to sit in the lobby with them and stuff like that. And everybody chilling, but it was a lot of weed smoking up there, a lot of cigarette smoking too. I had out of body experience smoking weed at Job Corp. It's just regular weed, with nothing in it, nothing laced. My soul came on my body and I seen my own body. I was floating for a couple seconds. I went through a wood fence. My head was down like this. I seen the back of the street. I seen the back of the neighborhood through the wood fence, and I came back over the fence in spirit. I was floating, and I seen my head down, and when I seen that, it scared me, and I jumped up. I guess I went back in my body. I guess God was showing me that souls are real. Everybody got a soul. Remember that. Document that. I'm a Shreveport Job Corps legend, and I'm proud that I went to it. A lot of people are ashamed that they went to Job Corps, but Job Corps birthed a lot of legends. Job Corps birthed a lot of legends. It's just so many memories. Time went by. When I got kicked out, I was like real sad because I thought they were gonna let me back. They ain't even send me on a 6-month leave. And after I left Job Corps in 2013, I went to Monroe with my homeboy and stuff, and been trying to figure life out. Really ever since then, but I got a trade and stuff. It's not a bad thing. Job Corps wasn't a bad thing. I guess they really shutting it down now. They put it on pause, but I think it's over with because it's been going on since back in the day. I got to do a documentary on this, talking about this. This is very important. So I got a documentary come out, so I'm going to tell y'all the rest in it. I ain't going to tell y'all everything on this video because everything I can't remember, I got to think and I got to write down some stuff. I'm just coming off the dome, all my memories, the crazy stuff that happened at Job Corps. I just remember a girl hanging herself like a couple weeks before I got there, hanging herself from a tree, and the people from the neighborhood were like calling Job Corps, like, hey, somebody's hanging from your tree. You know, we got chores there. They got count. You got to do chores. You got to clean up. You got to make your bed before you leave the dorm. It's military. It's like based on military stuff. It's kind of trying to make you responsible, discipline you, or I don't know. They fed us good, but that's how I learned how to hustle. I learned how to hustle at Job Corps. That's where I got my biggest hustle from, Job Corps, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did the unbelievable up there, but I got too comfortable. Everybody should know one day you gotta go home one day. I didn't do what I had to do when I got my trade. I was just BSing. I was having fun, and Job Corps is not made to have fun. It's go to take care of your business and get out, because other students gotta come in. So you really in the way. Appreciate y'all for watching this video. I had to do a story time on this because I'm like, wow, they closing Job Corps down. Let me know if you went to Job Corps, and let me know if you went to Job Corps with me. Never know who watching, but a lot of people don't even know about this program. But I'm gonna tell you like this: it was ruthless. It was ruthless, man. I did a lot. You get to go to a lot. They got different stuff. Like in your trade, you had the most fun. You get to go different. They take you different places. I helped build a community house. That's about the funnest thing I did in my trade. Helped build a community house and going around the hood. Our trade instructor had us going around the hood, putting up smoke alarms in the hood. Trap houses. We going to every house. I remember that. Our trade instructor had the kids in the hood. Yep. And that was crazy, man. Like, sometimes I think my trade instructor was working with the police, because why are you going to trap houses asking do they need smoke bomb with kids with you? Did you have a camera on your mic? Nah. Shout out to Mike. That's my trade instructor. I just love talking about this, man. Be on the lookout for my documentary, y'all, because I'm putting all this in here. It's a lot of people passed away from Job Corps. Rest in peace to all the great people that I went to school with. A lot of people is now gone now, y'all. From 2010 to now, a lot of students from Job Corps are no longer here. A lot of them got shot. A lot of them was from Shreveport. A lot of them got shot. A lot of them just passed away. And tragic, bad stuff happened to them. It's a lot of people from Job Corps still alive, but it's a lot of them gone. Life been tough, and when we was at Job Corps, they always asked us, what we see ourselves at 5 years from now. That always make us think, because they know we was mostly street kids up in there. And I'm gonna tell y'all one more story. Shout out to Padarius Marshall, my boy PD. We was all in the gym, Monday morning meeting. We always had Monday morning meeting when all the students come in the gym, and the staff talk to the students to keep our head in line and to keep us updated what's going on and what's changing throughout the week and what we need to be doing. They call all the bloods, because like I said, Shreveport Job Corps is in the center of the hood, Queensburg and Shreveport. They called down all the bloods. They were like, if you're a blood, come forward. Let me know if you're a blood. Step down. Could you believe they weren't playing about that blood banging? They came down for real. Everybody that was a blood at Job Corps walked down. And when they did that, they were like, all right, all y'all go home. They sent all of them home. And them was the ones that were staying on campus. They let them come back, but they couldn't stay on campus. They had to be non-residential, non-res. They called them non-res. I was res, like I was residential. I was staying on campus. I stayed on campus, but it was bloods there too. They sent all of them home. I hope y'all enjoyed my story. And if you've been watching this long, I really appreciate y'all. I don't care if I was talking to 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, 100 people. Y'all share this video. And if y'all want to hear some more Job Corps stories, I can rent it to y'all. I can rent it. But it's for sure going to be in my documentary. And I like talking about it, man. My life been real. And there's a lot more stuff that you don't know about me that you can learn. So stay tuned. Thank y'all so much for watching.